Power surge.
Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Brad Woto stream, but first, it's time for What Picture Has Bradley Drawn Onto a Piece of Paper?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Why does this sound like this? What the fuck?
Why does it sound like that? There we go. What? It's time for another fantastic edition of What Did Braid Draw? Oh, I still have all the D&D stuff. What did I draw? Can you guess? A list of items you need from the shop. Are you not in London? What's happening? Brad drawing a Brad drawing a Brad. Maya in a Lambo. Gary with 6 arms. A hot tour demon. A better version of Gary. No, I didn't spend very long on this one either. A triumphant Gary. Just got in immediately on the thing. Knee. Oh, I forgot about that meme. That was funny. That was funny. Alright, you vote. I'm going to put my fan on. It's warm. Only just got home. Gary with 6 arms. I can reveal to you, in fact, that what I drew was... It's Clefairy! I figured that was pretty easy. A pretty low-hanging fruit. Didn't have a lot of time. Didn't have a lot of time. Alright, well, hi everyone. Welcome to the stream. What's this all about?
I really appreciated the acting that he did on Saturday Night
Alright, is he falling asleep? Is this his own trial and is he falling asleep? That's mental.
Live,
Psychopath.
and I really appreciate his politics.
You told one of the witnesses who disagreed with you during an interview that you thought Mr. Baldwin was a cocksucker.
I do not recall saying that.
Me at Orcush's trial. I do not recall seeing that. I'm not sure. I do not recall saying that. Hi, Toodle. We getting married or what? Hi everyone else as well. I guess there's other people here too. Warlord Swan, thank you for the resub. Lilies, how you doing? Davis, how do? T-Shep, my son, thank you for the resubs. I just watched that episode with my daughter yesterday. Look, it's Clefairy one. Sir, there are literally dozens of clips of you seeing that. I don't recall calling him a cocksucker. Yeah, I feel rough today. I feel kind of headachy and shitty. It's because I had to take some fucking heart pills yesterday that I'm allergic to. So it means I have to have the post-allergy day of being just like headachy and shitty. Oh, he loves his life at the moment. Probably not the worst proposal Toozle has had. I've said it before. Me and Toodle could get married. I'd be down. If she was like, look, I'm moving in. I'd be like, all right, fine. You can have your own room. Cut to a cocksucker. Yeah, I mean, just fucking absolutely annihilating Orcish for years. Yeah, I didn't know really what to do today because I kind of feel like I still want to play a bit of PUBG this week. Leah's back and she was like, please play PUBG, please. But they aren't playing it this afternoon because they do Gwig on a Monday. So I didn't really want to like jump back into Mass Effect and then just like stop playing it again immediately. You know, I want to get the momentum going on that. So I thought maybe, you know, I don't feel too great. I'm not feeling very high energy. I'm not feeling amazing. But I feel better than I did last week, and it's killing me not streaming. So I thought maybe I'll just do like we'll just fucking chat shit for a couple of hours. I don't know, just fuck around, and then maybe I'll just fuck off and we'll play some PUBG for the next few days, and then we'll jump into Mass Effect at some point. I know some of you are like, what the fuck, man? I want to watch you finish playing Mass Effect. And I want to finish it as well. I mean, we're like a little ways into Mass Effect 2, so we've still got plenty of it left to play. I love Mass Effect. I'm really enjoying it, but... Yeah. So, yeah, I thought, you know, maybe we'll just fucking chat some shit for a bit. We've got a lot of TikToks to watch as well, because they've built up over 2 weeks. I thought maybe we could watch those. And just fucking... and just hang. I don't know. I consider playing Fabledom. But again, I thought like, well, if I get into it, you know. I've been playing Death Must Die on the Steam Deck, which is exactly the same game as Vampire Survivors. Which came first? They have not even tried to make it that different. I think Vampire Survivors is a bit more arcadey, and Death Must Die is a little bit more sort of like stylized. It has a little element of Hades to it, with like the gods and stuff that you know, whatever. Soulstone Survivors, adding to list. Soulstone Survivors. Added to wish list. $8.99. Yeah, keep them coming, dude. All of those kinds of games. People give me suggestions in oh, I haven't seen these ones. Balatro, Death Must Die. Yeah, that's what I'm on. Katamari Damacy Reroll. Let's have a look at what that is. You know what? Let me put that up on the stream. Steam. Welcome to Steam. Just another day of saving the bees. Katamari Damacy. Damacy? The fuck is this shit? God, you guys are fucking weird. What the fuck is this? What am I even looking at? I cannot tell from any of these images what this game is. Doesn't tell me a fucking roll 'em up game. Fine. £15. Dinkum. G'day, get ready to start a new fair dinkum life and build your new home out in the bush. Explore tropical eucalyptus forests, scorching deserts, and cool billabongs on an island inspired by the wild Australian outback. Take care of giant wombats, play with friends, and get ready for a ripper time. Fucking Aussies, dude. They love being Australian, don't they? Luck be a landlord. These suggestions are from Dave in the Discord, by the way. Not Day by Dave. The other one. Your renters do pay up with the most triggering game of all time. What the fuck is this? That's just gonna stress me out to play, I think. A short hike. What the fuck? £3 right now. 45% off. Hike, climb and soar through the peaceful mountainside landscapes of Hawke Peak Provincial Park as you make your way to the provincial park as you make your way to the summit. I mean, it looks cute, but I feel like it's a little too pointless for me. Art of Rally, Absolute Drift. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love rally games. I'm trying to install Rally Drift 2.0. I can't remember which one it's called. Yep, sold. Sold. Oh god, yeah. Look at this.
Drifting. The art of sliding sideways. You, my child, have much to learn about drifting. So
Zen edition.
very much to learn. But one day, with patience and determination, you, my child, will become a drifting master.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. Yeah, sold. Pindon suggested Gemcraft. Frostborn Wrath. Is it tower defense? Yes. Oh god, I could have done with it. I really wanted to play a tower defense the other day, but I couldn't find one that into. There was a good one. Someone suggested Rogue Tower, but I couldn't read the upgrades on my fucking Steam Deck. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is what I am talking about. Remember, Venelus suggested some mobile tower defense games to me a couple of years ago, and I spent so much time and money on them. Sorcery. He just said, oh, Sorcery, Part 4. Where's Sorcery, like, Part 1? Parts 1 and 2. Steve Jackson's Sorcery, Parts 1 and 2. An epic adventure in the land of monsters, traps, and magic. Journey across deadly Shamaturi hills through Kare, city port of thieves, armed with your sword and over 50 spells with weird and wonderful effects. What is this? D&D? It looks like D&D maps, doesn't it? Death Must Die is the game I'm currently playing. Batman thing. I don't know what's happening. Oh, cool. Yeah, into it. So I said I'll take your entire fucking stock. Yes. Yes. More. Yeah, if you want to suggest some games to me in the Dissy, I accept them. I accept them all. Oh, feels so good today. Yeah, Death Must Die. I played Vampire Survivors. And then by pure chance clicked on Death Must Die. I actually had no idea it was going to be the exact same game. I installed Wizard of Legend and then Death Must Die thinking that they would be similar. But I ended up playing Death Must Die. I've been playing it for the last 2 days. And I don't know. It kind of makes me want to play Hades. Lux bought me Hades 2 for my birthday, as a birthday present, but I thought I'd stream it rather than burn through it. I probably should have played it this week because it would have kept me really busy, but I figured I'd probably stream it because it was a decent enough stream game and burn a few hours into it. Dipsco Elysiums. No way am I playing that, dude. Ain't no fucking way. You should play Disco Elysium and drown yourself in the bath. Brotato I looked at. God of Weapons. I'm sold. I'll do it. No, I'm never playing Disco Elysium again. Funny thing is I never played. No, I played it. I played it years ago. I played it a couple of years ago. Chat made me play it just after I went through a very... I was going to say like a brutal breakup, but it wasn't a brutal breakup. But I went through a breakup and then they made me play it. And I don't know why. But it almost killed me. Whack gave me the all clear on this war of mine, yeah. Oh yeah, Enter the Gungeon, everyone tells me is good, yeah, that's true. Disco Elysium will kill me. It did kill my dog, that's true. That is quite true.
And watching TV,
Hold on.
watching anime and watching TV in general feels to me like kind of a waste of time. And because I worship at the altar of productivity and the only thing I care about is productivity, everything in my life has to be productive. Like, you know, listening to audiobooks at 3.5x speed. And I sort of wished I could do the same for anime. And I've discovered this incredible new method for doing that. This is not that revolutionary. Maybe you know of it before, but it's basically based on a Chrome extension called Video Speed Controller. And this has absolutely changed the game. So now this is how I watch anime. So if we take like an early episode, for example, so there's no spoilers in this, it always starts with like an opening sequence. So obviously I'll kind of skip the opening sequence. I'll fast forward to like 2 minutes. And then I go full screen. And then what you can do with Video Speed Controller, the extension, is you can use hotkeys to like speed up the video or slow the video down or reset it. And so normally what I do is I'll just speed up until it gets to an interesting point, and I'll speed it as fast as I can so I can still keep up with it.
What's the point? I don't watch anything on 2 times. I know a lot of people watch a lot of stuff.
And so what I'm pressing is I'm pressing D to speed up the video by 0.2 times each time. And I'm just pressing D quite a lot. And I'm pressing S to slow it down when it gets to an interesting point. And then if it gets to like a really interesting point and then I need to reset it, I just press the R button. So at the moment, this is really fast. And then I press R. And then it goes back to normal. And that's like really cool. So now when I've been eating dinner and stuff, this is how I've been watching Hunter x Hunter. And then I can like fully focus on it. And it just goes so fast when it's like kind of character building kind of stuff. And so I don't need to watch it at normal speed. And then when it gets to like a really cool fight sequence, or if they're explaining something like, you know, about how the different auras work or anything like that, then I can just press the R button, reset it to normal speed, and then I can kind of revamp it. So it sort of feels genuinely like you're playing a video game almost, and like you're sort of like tweaking the controls
Just
here and there.
unable.
It's just like a more engaging, more interesting way of watching stuff.
Talk about does not feel human emotions. I don't even like people that watch stuff on 2 times speed. And lots of people listen to podcasts and watch stuff like Critical Role and shit on 2 times speed. I don't even like that. This guy. Scum. If I'm ever this bad, put me on my music. It's just... What's the point? It's just too much. You calm down. Breathe. Relax. Appreciate something. Just enjoy the moment. It's not about consumption. The world has just created this like consume. Get everything in fucking 1 second. And I'm impatient. I'm like the most impatient person I know. But my God, dude. Palamon Chupac's just furious, dude. Headbutting his fucking wall. Yeah, dude. If you watch stuff on 2 times, get out of my fucking face. If you're that guy, seriously, I will literally restraining order. Restraining order. Absolutely not disgusting. I'm so tired. Guys, please. Please help me. Someone. Where's Bubio? What else does this guy do on 2 times speed? Am I right? No, he's too busy doing productivity for sex. He can't have sex with anyone. What are your top 5 games of all time? Animal Crossing, The Sims 2, Train Valley 2, The Witcher, and Doom. (2014). Doom is number 1. Ugh. The worst games. That's a great list, just believes me. Not really. I don't have a top 5 games of all time, really. Have you tried Fishing Planet before? I don't know if a fishing game is going to be as engaging as I need it to be. Fishing Planet is free though. You know what? Installed. A free-to-play, highly realistic first-person online multiplayer fishing simulator. Developed by avid fishing enthusiasts to bring you the full thrill of actual angling on your PC. Fuck. Jesus. Russian Fishing 4 is also available. Russian Fishing 4 is fishing simulator with RPG elements. There is no storyline and the whole process is based on the concept of an open free-to-roam and free-to-play game. Recent reviews mostly positive, all reviews mixed. Created by anglers for anglers. People who fishing is their entire personality, though, you know. You ever meet those people where you're like, "Oh, fishing is your entire personality"? How? Feel good if you like fishing, but when it's your entire personality, what? 50-year-old white men. Created the account 30 minutes ago just to tell me to play Fishing Planet. There he is. We found him. Are you a 50-year-old white man? Zini?
Zini. Which part of the German body is the strongest? Zini.
Did you ever finish the Witcher books, by the way? Never started them. So. I think I might have bought one and then never actually started it. I haven't done a lot of reading in recent years. I'm still reading the Wheel of Ostheim. The sixth Broken Empire book is what it is, really. There's 2 trilogies. Early 30s, South Asian. Sorry to disappoint. God damn it. Well, I'll play it. I've added it to the old list. I've got a lot of games that I need to play on my Steam Deck. I just need stuff to play while I'm like dying in front of the TV. More so than like stuff to stream. There's a particular type of game that is good for sitting in front of a TV and a particular type of game that is good for just streaming or whatever. And a fishing simulator is probably not in the streaming one.
Have you played Red Dead Redemption 2?
No, I've never heard of that. What is that? Red Dead Redemption 2. No idea. Russian fishing is training a bear to do the fishing for you. Really? That's insane. A good tower defense games is Kingdom 2 Crowns. Their newest release is called Kingdom 80s. It's a fun time. Kingdom 2 Crowns. Oh, this game Kingdom? This is a tower defense game? I've heard about this game. Kingdom 80s. I can never tell when Brad is sarcastic. Good. Returnal is a bit, yeah, it's a bit much for my brain. I considered buying it on the PS5 and just playing it. What are you showing me, Whack? Am I watching these now, or is this just for later while you're looking at it? If you get it on PS5, we can co-op. Yeah, I considered playing, installing my... Oh, fuck, dude. That's where my brain's at. Installing my PS5. Plugging in my PS5 and buying Returnal just to play Returnal. But then I was like, oh, I don't have the energy. It's like a bit too high energy and a bit too sort of like high focus. Like I'm running on half a brain at the moment. It's time to put the Uwu filter on and play the Stardew Valley update. I've been pretty close to playing Stardew Valley the last few days. I've been pretty close. Let's watch some of these fucking TikToks. There have been like 40 submissions because I have been unwell. Sometimes I think I want a bird and then I think like it's just probably going to be the most annoying thing ever. This is what it was like living with Emma, to be honest. And then it's 5 AM. I bought some Loops Quiet 2s, so I might actually survive having a bird. It'd be fun, I could talk to it. Hang out with him. Right, this one's from Sarah. Another bird video, what the fuck? These were Ray and Sarah both sent bird videos. This was me and Emma for 10 years.
What is it, Dallas? What is it?
This one's from Theory.
This store is huge. I'm so disoriented. Oh, you mean disorientated? What? Never mind. What else do we need? Aluminum foil. You mean aluminium? What are you talking about? Oh my god. Okay.
I say
What
disoriented.
else do we need? Let me check the list on my mobile. Mobile. It's mobile. If it was mobile, it would be spelt noble with an M. God, you guys just mispronounce everything? Okay. So what's this? Bottle of water? A bottle of water, is it? Nah. Oh,
Talking to Orkish. Having a conversation with Orkish. Trying to have a conversation with Orkish and he just starts up. It's from Toodle.
You don't have to be scared of the kitty. Come on. It's okay. It's just a kitty. See?
Imagine having a dad. Toodle. Have you got a dad, Toodle? What the fuck? I don't believe that.
Hi. Oh my god, you scared me. It's okay.
What happened? They fucking flew in.
Jesus, this man just scared the shit out of me.
He just flew in, dude. Yeah, that would freak me out so much.
Hi. Oh my god, you scared me.
The way that she just defaults to high while she's still jumping. Still fucking literally mid-jump, look.
Really? Oh my god, you scared me.
Oh, it's so bizarre. People watching, you know. Ever just watch people? No? Alright. This one's from Nixie. Oh, it's the same one. This one's from Toodle.
Hey.
Whack Stephen. Whack Stephen! Whack Stephen when he fixes his foot. Whack Stephen when he fixes his plantar fasciitis. Whack Stephen if he didn't have plantar fasciitis. He didn't have flat feet or whatever is wrong with his feet. Whack Stephen if he never found D&D. Nuag, thank you for the 23-month. This one's from Newt.
Práve sa dopieklo čerstvé a chrumkavé pečivo priamo z pece.
This one's from Nixie. It's been me for 2 weeks. Me the last 2 weeks. Straight up, just exactly. If you want to know how I felt for 2 weeks, that was it. Too much energy straight away. No, hatred. Why did you send me that? Nanak sent this one.
Dumpling!
Oh my god.
What are you doing? What the fuck are you
Oh, it's
doing?
the most annoying thing. He's gonna get in the car, and then you're gonna clean him in the shower, and be mud all over the fucking house, the kitchen floor.
You missed a spot. There's one spot on your bed. There you go.
God
now you're
damn
totally
it, dude.
covered. Dumpling! Dumpling!
Fucking hell.
I'm sorry, but...
Dumpling!
Shake!
What?
Dumpling, shake!
Oh,
What are you
God.
doing? Dumpling!
Dumpling!
She can't see.
Shake! 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 Dumpling! Oh my god. I'm dead!
No, I gotta straight back in. It's gone back in. Put its face back into it. Just cleared its eyes.
Dumpling, what the fuck are you doing?
Why does it like doing this? What is it doing? Jesus Christ, dude. Merlin when he found a fox paw. This one's from Nanak.
A little treat for you. Look at that.
Well, thank you so much.
It's a stick. Yeah, just someone just left it over there. What a treat. Yeah, so that's for you. Chuck it for me if you want.
Really?
Go on, just like that. Thank you very much. And then I'll just do this. Fucking do it again, please. This is fun. What you got here? Dinner, is it? Yummy.
No, it's bleach.
I accidentally ate some bleach today, so.
I'm gonna eat it. I just ripped this letter up. Yeah, I think it had a fuck ton of money in from your granddad. So, yeah, probably
Well,
still
then
leave
whenever
it to you,
anything
though.
came through the fucking door.
No problem. Also, I shat on the floor. So,
What are you doing?
I found this really lovely bit of poo just down here. So I'm just rubbing my whole body in it.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful stuff, stinky stuff. Do you mind if I sniff your ass?
No thanks.
Yeah, fair play. You sure?
Yeah.
It's a shame, that. It's a real bloody shame.
This one's from Nixie. Discard.
Do you? Hey, come here.
When discard comes to stay.
Do you want it?
Do you want to on the table?
Basil! Walk.
Well, get the drum.
I do like a long haired chihuahua.
You come with us? Do you want to come with us? You come with us?
How he doesn't flinch every time it's about to fucking jump on his balls, I don't know. It's from Toodle.
Smell of corn. So this is so good smelling. One of the best smells I know from food.
How many layers to
It
this already?
smells sweet, edible, and waxy. I would say it like that. So in America, I wanted to try a good dose of corn.
The internet was a fucking mistake, dude. A mistake. I mean, that's Toodle when she comes to stay at mine. I have brought you this corn.
It's a very special snake. Does anybody know what it's called?
Real?
It starts with a P. Python. Plastic.
It shouldn't have made me laugh as much as it did, but it did. This one's from Toodle as well. Fuck is that? Whoa. Whoa, it's like those things. Remember those things you turn inside out? I don't know. All day fun. This one's from Nixie.
You ever just chilling and you gotta hit him with the
To be honest with you.
You ever just chilling?
I mean, the amount of hatred I felt in the first 2 seconds of this video that was purged from me.
You ever just chilling and you gotta hit him
Respect.
with the
You gotta respect it. You gotta.
La baguette, le croissant, l'éclair.
That one almost made me throw up. This one's from Sarah.
Who else out there has tried this Ensure Original
That's what I'm on all
dark
day.
chocolate nutrition shake with 9 grams of protein, 220 calories, and 27 vitamins? It's got 2 grams of dietary fiber. We all know what that does. 25% iodine, 50% copper, 10% chloride. What's that? 1 gram of saturated fat, 200 milligrams of sodium, 30.
This is the type of person that Wax Steven's gonna marry. And I'm putting money on it today.
Who else out there has tried this Ensure Original dark chocolate nutrition
It's extra funny because I'm drinking these fucking Ensure things. It's not, I don't actually have Ensure. I got a different one because I needed a weight gain one, but it's the same kind of bollocks. I fucking guarantee you Wax Steven's gonna marry someone.
How I hate to see you like this. There is no way you can deny it. I can see that you're oh so sad, so quiet. Chickatita, tell me the truth. On the shoulder you can cry on. Your best friend, on the one you must rely on.
Chiquita, you and I know. Neighbors. All right, we still with me? Let's keep going. This one's from Nano. Why is it over there? Good God. What do you think it is? See if you can guess.
What do you think about this?
I love it.
What about this?
I love it more.
How about this?
I love it.
What the fuck is going on? Comes from Toodle.
Sometimes I get super fucking hungry and I think about ordering food off of DoorDash. And then I go and get it all set up and look at the final price and I just kind of stare at it so I'm not hungry anymore.
Yeah, dude, I do that all the time. All the time. I've barely ordered any food since I moved. I'm doing really well. I've noticed that it hasn't saved me any money, and I don't understand how that's possible. It costs the same amount of money now to just order in dinner every night as it does to go and buy it and cook it myself.
If you're overthinking, just turn your brain off. Oh, okay. Well, if you have digestive issues, just evaporate your asshole. Since we're stringing words together into sentences that mean literally fucking nothing.
Fact. Weasels. Hundreds of weasels. Is that all you need to feed them? A melon? A watermelon a day? Can you feed them this? What is this? I ain't reading all that. I don't know what it says, and I'm not reading all that. Next one's from Turtle.
I have a warning to anyone who wants to rent a scooter in Prague.
How it feels. This is how it feels for me to walk from one side of the room to the other lately. And this is what it looks like. Get them off his fucking feet, dude. Tormenting the little hamster. For fuck's sake. The best edit of the day goes to another bird one. Why is everyone sending me bird videos? Toodle, why? What did I say fucking 2 weeks ago that inspired this? You said you like birds. Okay, so it's exactly what I thought.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Where is this? Sunderland. Of course it is.
I've found a lot of weird stuff in the mountains, but today I found the thing that takes the cake.
Put it back to Bumbleclap. You don't know what it means. You don't know what it represents. You don't know what kind of spiritual divination and things attached to it. I would like my 2024 to stay blessed. I don't want no more Jumanji-esque shit going in it. So kindly put back the
red liquid from the coffin.
where it belongs. There's a reason why it was left there. Leave it alone and go home. But you come on internet and ask people why go home.
Yeah, what was it though? I want to see what the original video was. We'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
What'd you go to school for?
I majored in creative writing.
Oh, and let me guess, you work at Starbucks. You should look into a coding boot camp.
What type of music do you like?
Lately, I've been listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, you're serious? You actually like bubblegum pop trash like that? I prefer indie artists like Phoebe Bridgers.
Dr. Pepper, the nectar of the gods.
Only pick one. The Office, Parks and Rec, or Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
The Office?
So close.
Yeah, so right now I can't decide whether I want to be a graphic novelist or a Twitch streamer.
What comic books are you subscribed to?
Oh,
My
I
life.
don't really read comics.
This is me on a date with me.
Don't worry. We'll
Why
work
am I
on
single?
So yeah, I might invite like 7 of my male friends to join us. Is that okay?
Why am I single? Is this what it's like going on dates with men at the moment? Is that what it's like? Annie goes on a new date every 3 days.
Dude, Tyler, it is good to see you, my brother.
This is what will happen when me and Orcish finally meet. My favourite thing about this one is that it's post number 34 and it was sent by Gabriel, and Lux put the note. He could post them here directly, but no. you can just put them in there, Gabe. That's what N does. You don't have to go through the filtration process where we filter out all of the fucking N-words. TikToks that you guys send that I obviously cannot watch on stream, or the ones that just are an entire music video that will DMCA me into death. You can just post them directly. I didn't know. You're a mod now. You can do. You have more power than I do. You do what you want. You have unlimited power. Alright, this is the last one from Nixie. My greatest fear is that this is what I'm actually doing, and I think I'm going on a walk with Liam, and I think I'm talking about stuff, and you know, we're having conversations and things, but really what I'm actually doing, what I'm experiencing is this, but what is actually happening and what everyone is actually seeing is this. There's no way I'm not one more trauma
You didn't
out.
split going win?
No. I won't.
I feel like I smacked ours.
I'm not happy with you.
Go on, lad.
Hey, yeah, even better. 1 minute. Excuse me, please, love.
These are the people I used to hang out with when I was taking drugs. This is what I was doing. All
Right,
day.
ring a ding 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 one more time.
Get your fingers out. Your fingers. Your fingers. Oh, yeah.
I actually think that this is a dealer I know. We got through it. I've not watched any TikTok. I haven't been on it in 2 weeks because I just have not felt well enough to face such a thing. But I might have one to watch. I think I just have this one.
Specifically, do you think we could do to add mental health and counseling support, and how can we incorporate that in the bill along with trying to meet the goals that are already in this reauthorization?
Well, thank you. I enjoyed our Zoom call, and I love your jacket. The sparkles are amazing.
I had a little bling here for today.
Yes. I wanted to find out who made it later. But I think the most important thing is they need access to therapy, counseling, mentorship, and other community-based
The moment my stream
programs.
ends.
And I think it's also important to not label these kids as troubled or bad.
My favorite thing about Paris Hilton is the way that she switches between the two people that live inside of her head. I don't even think it's a mask. I think this is just how she does it. I used to watch loads of stuff with Paris Hilton in, and I don't think she is a psychopath. I think she's just weird. I think she just has like Paris Hilton and then Paris Hilton. She sort of has like a business brain and this character, but it's not like they're necessarily very different. I don't know, it's weird. It's so weird when you watch stuff with her in. and my sister are fascinated by her. We used to watch so much stuff with her in and be like, she did it. She did the voice change. My sister sent me that video and was like, you remember Paris Hilton? We used to fucking watch the shows with her in on TV and then... My sister used to watch so much reality TV. Do you remember like MTV and E! Entertainment? The early days, like OG fucking Run's House, Laguna Beach, really original Kardashian era. The fucking, whatever the Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie show was. Those kinds of shows, before they became like homogenized and horrendous, and now they're just all TV. We watched all of them. It's all we watched. Jersey Shore and shit. We would just sit there. Simple Life, yeah. Me and my sister would watch them, and it was like the creme de la creme. It was when mine and my sister's relationship was absolutely like at peak. Because we had a weird childhood, obviously. Me and my sister were brought up by two insane people. And one of them would pit us against each other in single combat. So we hated each other for years because we were told to. Oh, I'm so fucked up, man. I just want to be normal. And we hated each other. But then when we became friends and we realized that we were being pitted against one another, and that actually we were very similar. Because my sister's hilarious. My sister's like me. But she's, I don't know. She's like she's like me, but if I literally was like, well, I'm going to put on a suit and become normal and just pretend to be normal all day. She's me if I RP'd as a normal person all day. Because that's what she does. She's just role-playing as a normie. But underneath it all, she's exactly the same as I am. Just an anxiety-riddled, hilarious, giant penis person. And she and I eventually realized, you know, that actually we could get on. And then when we did, we started watching these shows. So we'd watch all those shows like Simple Life and all that fucking, my fan just started doing some really weird shit. I thought it was gonna break, and I was like, oh, don't break. Yeah, we started watching all these reality TV shows, but it's such a weird experience because obviously we're not watching them in the way that like your average fucking housewife is watching them, or like just, you know, like fucking people watch them and they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that he cheated on her. You know, we were watching it like people watching and just like laughing at it. Like we watched it like a comedy, but also it's like crack cocaine, isn't it? So you're also kind of watching it for real and like into whatever the fuck is going on. I can't believe Lauren said that. You know, but it was how we established an actual relationship as two human beings. There's a point with your family where you actually, I think this happens for some people, this doesn't happen, and for some members of your family this doesn't happen, but sometimes your cousin is just your cousin, and then eventually your cousin becomes a human being who you have conversations with. You know, and the same goes for your parents and stuff. My mom is like, sometimes she's my mom, sometimes she's annoying, and sometimes she's just like this human being who makes sense to me and I have normal conversations with now. And that was how me and my sister became actual friends and actual human beings who understood each other, was watching those TV shows and just ripping the piss out of them constantly. We just sat there, but the two of us on the fucking sofa with food, and we just watch it all day because we couldn't do anything else. We only had 3 Sky channels. MTV, Sky Movies 4, and E! Entertainment for some reason. So we just had to fucking watch these shows, and we just sat there and we would just rip the piss out of them. It was just roasting. That's all we did. The two of us just sat there, just live roasting anything that happened. Just pure, just like, whoever got to the joke first wins. And that was all we did for years. And so every now and then my sister will send me a TikTok like that and be like, dude, she's still up to it. She's still doing it. Because it was like the greatest moment when you saw Paris Hilton drop the personality. Two personalities living inside you, switching them based on what your goal is, psychopath behavior. But do you think she's doing it? But the thing is, I don't think she's doing it consciously. I think she's just that movie Split. I think she's just literally got. I think she might actually have multiple personalities. They're just so similar that the change, like, it's not like she goes and switch and she's like a 45-year-old man in her head. She just goes from being Paris Hilton A and to Paris Hilton B. And they're so similar that you just think, oh, she's fucking crazy. You know, she's a psychopath. But I think maybe she's just genuinely got a split personality. She's what, and I'm the biggest advocate of every single person in Hollywood is a fucking psycho. It's a cult. It's a weird cult. But I don't know, man. I kind of believe Paris. I believe her. I sort of believe that she isn't. And I believe she has a mental health issue in which she has two different personalities, but they're both just slightly different versions of Paris Hilton. A version of her came from an alternate reality and blended into that one, our one. She has an elbow and a knee. I dated someone with multiple slightly different personalities, but for real, or you're just like, he was such a fucking asshole to me, and when he was with his friends and playing COD, he was like really, he would say all these like nasty things, and then as soon as he was home alone with him, he made me really nice to me, and then you broke up and now you're just like jaded and annoying. For real, diagnosed. They liked different foods. Oh, dude, that's cool. It's like not cool, but I do romanticize multiple personality disorder a little bit. I mean, we all do, right? Because our only experience of it is Hollywood versions of it. Different memories and shit. Yeah, the real thing is fucking crazy. I watched a documentary on it once and was like, it's one of the hardest. It's like OCD in that it's one of the hardest things to wrap your head around. When you see someone doing it, it's so hard not to just believe that they're making it up and that they're lying and they're acting. You know, you go watch a proper documentary on it and watch people and watch examples. I'm sure you can find them on YouTube of people. I'm not going to watch it now because it kind of freaks me out. But like when you watch them switch between their personalities or you actually see it happen, it's so hard to believe that it's real. But you have to really like break your own understandings and think outside the box, which is really hard for most people to do. I find most people don't know how to do anything other than project. It's why everyone's really fucking annoying. Like, just fucking stop projecting your fucking beliefs and how your little bullshit life, that your very minuscule little linear life, onto everything you see and believe that someone else has had a different experience from you. Fuck. But that's one that it's one of the hardest ones, I think, to just watch and see people switch between personalities and be like, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. I can do that too. Racist, that she says. Oh, he switched personalities. He's role-playing. Okay? It's bullshit. There's no such thing. It's really hard. But I find it really interesting. Anyway, that's what I believe about Paris Hilton. I stand with Paris. I believe her. I believe her, and I will not. We're getting a divorce, Toodle. We're getting a divorce. Toodle just hates her because Paris Hilton is like one of those like Barbie doll LA girls, and Toodle's like fucking hardcore fucking metal Midwestern. She's got a fucking melted Evanescence CD in her childhood fucking CD player. I'm going under. Wow, Brad, where did you get such a cool mug? Oh, this old thing? Well, let me tell you, you can get one of these. It looks so much like the D&D players D&D original D&D original D&D handbook. Wow, it's so similar to the, but it's an interesting twist with great artwork with Table Story on it, and you can get it at tablestory.com/merchandise. be careful standing up today because I'm in these like tiny little short shorts. And I will get removed from Twitch. Pull a fucking PB. I put all of my other clothes in the washing machine. And the only other shorts I had were these like little fucking hot pants. They're not really, they're just little pajama shorts, you know, like little fucking grey, loose, little tiny, but they're not. I normally wear longer shorts. I don't like my knees. Cover my knees as much as possible. I don't like them. Don't make me think about them. And I don't like my knees, I don't like my wrists, and I don't like my hands, okay? Just fucking let me have a few parts of my perfect godlike body that I'm allowed to dislike. I also don't like my feet. Or my face or my brain. And my receding hairline. And the fact that I'm currently too skinny, which is so bizarre to say, even though I've always been skinny. And I put all of my clothing in the washing machine. And I was like, oh, I'll put the washing on when I go out for a walk with Liam and then go to the fucking shops and buy some salad. And that way I don't have to listen to the washing machine because it will be on and I'll be away for an hour and I'll come back and I didn't put a fucking washing machine on. And I'm pissed, and I'm not putting it on right now because all you'll hear in the background is just constantly. I'm on the old short. I'm in my short shorts phase. Well, we've run out of stuff to do. There was something else I was going to watch. What was it? Thought there was something else I was going to fucking watch here. I want to run a D&D game in real life. Oh, it's so hard watching Critical Role. It's making it so much worse. And also watching fucking Matt Mercer build these fucking things, like these fucking
creating
things
a here. Seriously dangerous hazard right smack in the middle.
Look at
of
this.
battle.
I mean, fuck him
The
for
hope
this
with
room
this would
he's
be to
in.
create kind of a
Is this in his house or
dangerous
in
environment
just one of
in
the
which they try
studios?
to teleport away, but pluck from them, hopefully, a means of escaping his
Look at
own
this.
and draw them further into the danger.
If you
This
do,
can
I
possibly
mean,
lead to some
well, you'd have to
tactically
come all the way to
challenging
London
moments for both
every
players and villains,
week.
unless the villains, of course, magically drags one of the players up and over the boiling pit.
And I was watching a video the other day where the guy was like building something out of stuff in his house.
This video is sponsored by Into the AM. So, you're poor and you don't have any skill. Don't worry, I got you covered. Especially you, Steve. Today, I'm going to attempt to build a 90s retro fantasy village. I'm going to do the entire build using stuff I have at home. So, any one of you guys can follow along. And with that also, I guess we're gonna figure out that if I have a game in about 12 hours, how many fantasy buildings can I actually finish before the game starts? So, bring out your tools, let's have some fun crafting.
Stuff you can find in your home has a box full of foam.
So what I'm going to use in this build is old popsicle sticks and coffee stirrers. We got
Don't
some
have any of those in my
toothpick and
house.
some old
Don't have any of
cardboard
those.
boxes.
Got a
These are
couple of
gonna be
those.
Vital. And finally some XPS foam leftover
I don't even know
bits.
what that is.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, okay, well, there's a fucking one thing out of the stuff that you can find in your home is in my home. Do you know what the most annoying thing about learning to cook is? I've been trying to learn how to cook. I've been trying to teach myself to cook and eat better. It is so fucking difficult. Now, the reason it's difficult is not for any reason that you think other than the fact that I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I don't care. I don't fucking care about food. I don't give a shit. It doesn't taste good. I don't fucking taste anything. It doesn't do it. It doesn't make any difference to me whether I eat a fucking air fried fucking bag of fucking disgusting little fries or whether I cook up a nice, fully nutritious meal. They taste the same to me, and it's bullshit. One is loads of effort and one isn't, but one of them is slowly going to give me serious heart disease, and I've got to do something about it, and I'm getting pissed off, dude. Anyway, while I've been trying to learn how to cook better, I keep looking up like, oh, stuff in the house, little meals that you can make that are good for you, and stuff in the house, and they'll be like, yeah, you just gotta get this Colombian fucking fresh cress, and you're like, oh, fuck you. You can find just right from the back of your cupboard, find some fucking, and you're like, what the fuck is this? And they'll just say some obscure fucking Tibetan obscure mushrooms. Oh, Tibetan obscure mushrooms that I've just got laying around, dude. I've got some fucking 3-year-old rice and some salt. That's what I mean. When I say stuff that you can find around the house, I mean I need to catch and kill my own mouse and cook that. And they pull out all this fucking random shit that is never stuff just lying around the house. And you're the fucking same, you son of a bitch. Fucking random shit just laying around the house. I mean, already look at this stuff that he's using that I don't have laying around the house. A cutting mat, a pen.
Back in the 90s, Games Workshop used to encourage this. They had entire books covering on how to make your own fancy terrain. It's a little bit different now. Obviously, they are a publicly traded company and need to sell more products. So instead of showing you how to build terrain, they're selling it. They also had a lot of paper terrain back then. The stuff that you could punch from a cardboard, glue it together, and in just a few minutes you would have an entire gaming table worth of terrain. In the 5th edition Start Collecting set, Perilous Quest, Tears of Isha, and Gorka Morka, just to mention a few. One of the coolest one of all time the Games Workshop did was even before they really started with Warhammer Fantasy and 40k, and that was Bloodbath at Orc's Drift from 1985. It's a book I've never come across in physical form, but it was a campaign set, a box with some terrain pieces, and of course
The second channel, by the way, eventually will become me making stuff like this quietly by myself, listening to the fucking Skyrim soundtrack. I just need to get married to Toodlehausen first. Once me and Toodle are married, and I don't have to worry about the existential dread of being alone, I don't have to worry about cooking dinner, I can work on stuff like this in the other room.
Set for
it's just that she's taking her fucking time. Oh, how long is the flight from America? 12 hours max? Where is she? It's been months.
how to play Bloodbath at Orc's Drift. And the buildings that came along were pretty damn cool.
You imagine how hilarious it would be if me and Toodle got married in 2 years from now and we look back on these ridiculous fucking jokes that I make all the time, and then people will be like, oh my god, it was real. And then we're like, no, it wasn't real. It's just by pure chance separately from that.
I kind of found photos on the internet from people selling that set, and I've been able to extract the shapes of the parts, remake
He was
them
so
a little
romantic.
bit,
He was trying to get her
and
for
scale them up
years.
so they will fit with today's miniatures a bit better than 1985's miniatures. So let's continue to get at this so we get some nice templates to make the most epic fantasy houses you've ever seen. Let's do it. So guys, we got all of the stencils cut out, and now it's time to finally transfer these to cardboard. I think we're gonna have some awesome looking houses. And this only took like 30 minutes, so we got some time.
30 minutes. I want to know how long this takes as well.
With all of the cardboard parts stenciled and cut out, I think we're ready to start gluing the buildings together.
Yeah, what's that glue? Where'd you get it from? What's that glue and where'd you get it from? Gotcha! Bitch! He looks down, I've got him. I've got him pinching the very bottom of his nutsack.
Gotcha, motherfucker. Where's the glue from? Where's this got the choices now?
Can't wait to completely unironically use that voice in a very serious moment in a D&D game in Cura. The world is ending, the final boss has appeared in front of them, and there's fucking 1,000 undead rats rise up. I'm putting it into Oracle's Rest. Rat Uprising, Oracle's Rest 3-shot. I hadn't considered it, but now I'm thinking I might. How much money do I need to... How much money are you willing to part with to make the Oracle's Rest 3-shot that I was planning and have half written, completely scrap it, and then replace it with what is essentially a Skaven Uprising storyline? Just purely so that I can, for 3 weeks, go, Rizzo's got the cheeses, and just talk like that every single episode. Just to wind up Orcish.
Okay, so the houses are finally glued together. I think I've spent a total of 3 hours so far. And now comes the fun part to actually make these cardboard.
It doesn't feel great for 3 hours work, does it? And I'm becoming the guy from the video earlier on that was like the productivity man. But 3 hours is a lot of time for something that would take me 3 minutes in Roll20.
4 boxes look like real houses. I'm just gonna start with one beam in the middle and then just add things as I see fit until I feel like I'm done with the buildings. When I got started with Warhammer, I did so on a budget. So what I used to do was every time I visited a coffee shop, I used to ask if, like, can I have a bunch of these and bring home, I do some hobby stuff with them. And every time they were super kind and said yes. So you can find these for free if you're just asking kindly enough.
The other thing is he has years of experience as well. So this is 2 hours for him, is 4 hours for me. I still think I would enjoy it because I've learned over the years, like drawing.
So
I'm getting better at spending longer drawing.
I kind of want to have these tweaks.
But I do get wound after about half an hour. I start to get bored.
So it kind of looks like
if I streamed it, I'd be less bored.
So I guess I'm gonna have to cut these up.
I'd feel like
100 of these pieces. So let's do that. But first, let me share you my knowledge about this week's sponsor, Into the AM.
No, I don't know what it is, and I don't care.
Super happy with how this is looking. I'm thinking I'm just gonna skip this. Use more of these. It's probably gonna be cool anyway. So
oh yeah, we're learning Foundry.
Let's stick to that.
Eventually. Oh, all that money I've spent on Roll20 though, whack. All those things, all of them gone.
In the old prints of Bloodbath at Orc's Drift, you can see that the tower has these windows at the bottom part. I do believe that these are archers' windows, so I think I'll bring out the Dremel.
Got Dremel?
As I said, I'll bring out the Dremel to drill out some nice looking windows.
I assume she took it with her. What's that? Okay, you've got the mask and everything.
The first door I built with thicker sticks, but I figured that I do want to have some variation in the different wood parts. So for the rest of the buildings, I cut up these coffee stirrers in half. And I do all of that by hand and eye, not using any measurement sticks or support tools. This is going to make them look really handmade, almost like driftwood. Roofing seemed to be the bane of hobby builders' existence, so I'm gonna try to make it as simple as possible. I'm going to cut out stripes from the cardboard and then just cut these small dents in them to kind of make them feel like shingles. And now I can just copy this template and then add these overlapping so that it looks like they've been added like single shingles, but overlapping one another in an uneven pattern. I'm actually very happy how this is looking, so let's fix some more of these tiles and fix the roofs.
He speaks like how I read in Swedish or
I'm kind of
Norwegian
happy with this
or something.
house. I think it looks amazing, but I want to do something
Where's he
different
from?
for this roof. I'm going to try to add just PVA glue and
Either
coconut
way.
fiber. This is the kind of stuff
Psychopath.
you get from IKEA.
People
if you
from
don't have it, where usually you
Scandinavia
have it
are
plants. But yeah, I'm gonna add that,
very
and
cunning.
hopefully it's gonna look a bit like mossy roof, like they used to have back in Fantasyland.
Legit
time.
building a
Let's
roof
try it.
right now, so I'm going to use this strategy. But Nacho's talking about a real roof. He's going to make it out of cardboard and cut the thing with scissors. What's that he's putting on it?
So the houses are
I
kind
think
of
you just
looking
explained it, but I
done,
didn't.
but this area here that's gonna be painted white,
Dirt.
I want to get some texture there to make it feel more like plaster or putty or whatever it's called in English. So I'm going to use just
The funny
PVA
thing
glue,
is,
and
here's the
I've
thing.
got-
This is so much effort, right? And they look really cool. And you'd bring it out and you'd put it down and everyone would go, wow, that's cool, and not care about it at all. And do you know how I know they would do that? Because they do that no matter how much effort you put into D&D stuff. Even if I put, sometimes I put loads of effort into maps or into encounters or stuff that's like on D&D. You know, it could even just be the adventure, the writing, which is layered beyond belief in my shows. And just the players are like, yeah, I use rage and I cut its head off. Yeah, so anyway, I was thinking like maybe on Thursday, and you're just like, you'd spend a week building this fucking thing. It would look amazing. You'd bring it out and no one would give a fuck. It's part of being a DM. It is part of it, and you have to learn to accept it. But it is hard.
Got some
Sometimes.
beach
Never.
sand from the ocean. It's super fine, so it's probably just gonna add a little bit of a fine texture. I think
And
this
by the
can-
way, I do it as a player too. Just saying. It's not. I'm no better. Wax Steven would be like, and you walk into the fucking room and there's this and this and this. And I'm like, can you go to Taco Bell tomorrow? Just
Be
don't.
nice.
It's just part of being a DM, baby. Gotta suck it up. Taldro, the worst. Taldro and Gooch, campaign destroying characters.
Look who's back! It's my man Lucas. So I gotta.
Lucas is back. I love Lucas. Black Magic Craft Official has an absurd amount of similar terrain crafting videos with plenty aimed at being fast and easy. Black Magic Craft. Can you write that again in a minute?
Mission for Lucas.
When
This
this
one is
video
actually
ends.
starting to look really good. We have these XPS foam bits, and we're going to create some plateaus for some of these, as you can see here. And we're gonna make this look like rock. So that's gonna be Lucas' mission for today. And when that is done,
This
it's
is
time to
Liam.
paint
This is
it.
me being like, Liam,
And
come
I'm
around
actually
and
an
help me
expert
paint
on this
something.
subject, so this is gonna
Help
be
me build a
amazing.
shitty
Yeah,
little
good luck.
fucking tavern.
We're just cutting up 2 old parts of XPS foam we have at home. If you don't have this pink insulation foam, then you can probably just go by a hardware store and ask for a leftover bit.
I've got
or
some
maybe you know
asbestos
someone
in
who
the
works
cupboard
as a
that I'll just
carpenter that have some that they can let
pull
you
out.
have. And we're just using
I've got a bunch of it.
regular
Sometimes I
breakaway
just
knives, no fancy cutter,
it.
no anything. You can do all of this at home with tools you have at home. And with that done, we can start
bet I
adding
can.
rock
I believe you
patterns.
fully.
We're using a regular ballpoint pen to create the different tiles and rocks on the surfaces. We then want to protect these XPS foam bits because obviously XPS foam is somewhat brittle. So we're adding a layer of PVA glue mixed with some black ink, and that's also gonna work as sort of our primer. So the buildings are done. We finally have our village unpainted, and we've done so without spending a single dollar on the entire.
Dremel. You used a Dremel. How much is a Dremel? £44. Objection!
Build. All of this took me a total of 12 hours. The wood parts took a lot longer than I thought it would. I guess it can be kind of difficult to finish it in one day. I guess we have to paint them to actually see how long.
I did not have to spend. He is from fucking Slovakia. I did not have to spend a single in this build because I had it all already paid for in the cupboard because I paid for it before saying that I would not spend any money on this build.
Time it's gonna take. And obviously it's impossible to go out in the woods and find paint, kind of, sort
Remake
of.
this
I'm
the
going to
realistic
use
way and see how much it
whatever
ends up
paints I
costing me.
have at home. If you don't have the paints we use, you can probably just buy
If you all start donating right now, I might be able to do it in October.
hobby paints at a dollar store.
Based on how much this probably would cost. Buying all the little fucking sticks and the glue and the paint and the fucking Dremel and the... Thanks, Samael, let's get going.
Spray can primer.
I mean, he's got fucking primer paint.
Called leather brown. Then I tried to carefully add white
But
in
no, I'll buy
between
this.
different wood beams. It's not simple with the spray can, but at least it gives me a better base.
I don't even know
to
where I
then
would
start
do this.
painting
Go
the parts
outside
that
into
are
the
gonna be
fucking
white
car
later.
park. They'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
And here comes a little bit of a history lesson. To those of you who don't know, the turquoise roofs that we see on the fantasy and medieval buildings is not actually a painted turquoise roof. It's actually a copper roof that's been oxidized, very similar to, say, the Statue of Liberty. My plan is to make the roof look as though it started to oxidize but haven't quite turned completely turquoise. So I start off with the Vallejo metal color copper.
Where'd you get them? I love that you guys are doing it. 15 bucks. I have no idea how much this would all cost.
I'm then going in with a mix of the Green Stuff World and the Vallejo Offside colors.
Where'd you get it? How much did that cost you? How much are these paints?
And with that, we
No
have
way
a
they're
roof
cheap.
that looks like maybe it's been out for 15, 20 years instead of maybe the full 30 that would turn the roof completely turquoise.
What are you painting right now? Where'd you
Back
get
at
that?
the painting table, I painted all of the white parts with a mix of the two Vallejo colors, Deck Tan and Medium Gray.
It has an unlimited amount of paint.
Okay,
This
the
is
moss roof
free,
I'm really excited
assuming
about.
you
And
have
I've got
access to
this
Matt
dirty
Mercer's
down
workshop.
Moss effect color. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm really excited to just dive head first and just add this to the entire roof. And see how it
$0,
looks.
so long as
When
you've
you look
already
at the color,
prepaid for
it's
it all.
quite dark green, but as it
I understand this. It's just impossible to do this for $0. Obviously, you're going to have to buy all this stuff. And over the years of getting into this as a hobby, you will slowly build up all of these things. I get it. But when you're coming in at $0, you gotta cough up minimum $200. Oh, minimum.
interacts with the air, it's supposed to turn into this mix.
And that's like
between-
you'd get $200 and you'd get all this stuff, and then halfway through you'd realize you need to buy another thing, and you need a different paint, and you need a different paintbrush, and you need to buy this, and you need to buy that, and that's for one house. And that's for one house. And then you got to make 6 of them. And then you got to make the floor. And then next week they're in a forest. So now you got to make a forest. And then the next week they're in a dungeon. So now you got to make a dungeon. And then the next week they're in the desert. So now you got to make the desert. And then the next week they, you know. And yeah, once you build them, you can start reusing them, and the cost will kind of go down. But you have to understand why I haven't really gone all in on running an IRL D&D campaign yet. I mean, even if I ran an IRL D&D campaign, I probably wouldn't just immediately try and build all this kind of stuff. I would just buy I think I'm just going to buy a gridded whiteboard and draw on it. And be like, here's a bush, here's a river. Proper old school shit. OG D&D campaign. None of this fucking table story fucking production. And then slowly I think I would build, you know, I'd build start getting minis first, and then I would probably start building houses and shit. It would take, even if I was like, I'm going to run a D&D IRL campaign next week, it would probably take me a year before I even start really producing anything on this level. But I do like the idea of all of it. I like the idea of buying and painting minis. I like the idea of running a campaign IRL. I like the idea of building minis. I like the idea of building little sets and houses and just sitting and working on these things. I genuinely think that it would be very good for me to sit quietly and put on a fucking podcast and just paint something, build something, and just be in the fucking present and working on a little creative thing. Because I need to do shit like that more. It's the same as drawing. I've been drawing the last, 6 months or however long, and I've been enjoying it a lot. I'd buy a little 3D printer. I'd print out little minis on it. I would enjoy the whole process. What I don't have is the money, and I don't have a reason because I have no one to play D&D with in real life.
Right.
I could gather people to play D&D with in real life, but I don't know where we would play D&D. I don't have any fucking play. I don't know how you do it. I don't know. It's so much more effort. It seems like such a quick and easy thing to do.
Between like the bright greens and the dark greens that moss naturally has. So
Thank you for the
I'm
hype train.
hoping
Carmine,
just
Rat,
adding a
Shadow,
bunch of this is
Tentacle,
gonna make
Abbott,
the roof look
Nurg,
like real
Nacho,
moss.
Samael, my friend.
For the wood beams, I'm using a mix of hardened leather for the midtones. I then go in with dark wood for the shadows. And these two colors combined help me make really nice transitions from dark shadow colors to like a nice medium
Where'd you get that?
mid-tone in the center.
Where'd you pull
We're then
those from?
highlighting the wood parts using some regular acrylic colors. In this case, it's Vallejo Sand Brown and Ivory. I mainly add this to some of the parts that I want to have more focus.
Already looks
As
so
for
good, look.
example, the windows or the
This is a
doors.
skill
These are the
though,
parts that I
as
want
well.
people to look a little bit extra.
I've never painted anything in my fucking life. That's not true, but not really. It takes you a while to get to this level of skill at painting. He knows what he's doing. I'd fuck this up.
The paint job on the stone parts is really straightforward. We're using the same colors as we did on the whiter parts of the buildings, deck tan
I
and
hate how
medium
that
gray.
is
And then just
doing
dry
that.
brush
That
different
looks
parts
so-
of the stone with these two different colors. I then want to highlight each of these stones because quite frankly, they don't really pop out a lot with just a dry brush. So on just the top part of each one of these rocks, I'm going in with the highlight color. In this case, it's a mix of ivory and pale flesh. And to bring everything with the paint job together, I like to use pigments. For this paint job, I'm using Vallejo Iron Oxide and Chrome Ox Green. I'm going to use them somewhat moderately in some areas and then add a little bit more in some, but adding this to all of the rocks as well as the building is really going to make everything come together nicely and add more of an atmosphere. Now, grass tufts.
Where'd you get them? You will be able to find your grass tufts in your, just look in your kitchen drawer. You will find a packet of fucking pre-built fucking grass tufts. Where'd you get 'em?
Let's just top everything off with a few details.
Dude, there's one nearby, Liam. You know the best place is there's train fucking yes, my brain works. Train fucking set building fucking god damn it.
Details. On the original art of these cardboard buildings, there's a few posters on the different houses. So let's make a few wanted posters that we can just add on the different buildings. And of course, let's make a sign for one of the houses to make it look like an inn.
Yeah, and then you
this
just
is one of
combo
those
that
steps
with,
where you can go nuts. If you have a bits box
Games
with
Workshop.
old skeletons, maybe add some of those, or maybe you have barrels and food parts.
Oh, the posters really do make that look good, don't it? I didn't know how to do that. You know?
Okay, so with all of the details added, I think we spent a total of 18 hours on the entire build with the painting and the building, which I think is quite fair for what we got from it, but maybe not enough to do it in one sitting. Maybe working a few hours every evening, you can get to a point where you have some houses for your next game. I just want to say thanks to all of the awesome
Show me it
patrons who support this channel every month. In the video description is way in.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, that looks cool as shit, doesn't it? God. Where do you put them? You sort of also can't do this if you live in a fucking apartment. You gotta have a house, haven't you? Because you need a room to just store all this shit in until the next time you need it. Games Workshop is ridiculous price-wise then. We'll get donating then, please. Now, what was that fucking video? What did you say? Black Magic Craft Official.
On the hunt for the missing children, you find yourself in the deep, dark forest. A small clearing reveals a tiny stone hut in utter disrepair. Cobwebs and moss cover this old structure, but what really grabs your attention are the skulls decorating its exterior and the sudden, cackling laughter that comes from within.
How long did it take him?
Hey guys, welcome back to Black Magic Craft. This is officially the first Friday build video of 2019, and it's a really damn good one if I do say so myself. I wanted to add a Hag's Hut to my collection, and it ended up being a really fun project with a ton of cool details and embellishments. This build is almost entirely
Collapsible
made out of
scenes?
foam, but there are some
I have no idea what
extra
you're
little
talking
things
about.
I used for details. And I'm gonna be combining a ton of different methods that I've shown previously in
Okay, yeah, great.
This build is XPS insulation foam. If you don't know what that is, check
It
out
seems
my
like we
video
need to buy a
explaining
bunch of
it. I'll put a link-
XPS fucking insulation foam. Amazon. Oh, is it Prime Day today? XPS foam. £20 for 800 times 600 times 5mm. I don't know what that means. Foam blocks for £11. High density blocks. Okay, it's not too bad. It's not the worst thing ever.
Welcome to the world of Dwarven Forge. I'm Nate, your guide in figuring out where to start your terrain collection.
Oh, these are the bits underneath. Yeah, the terrains.
Here at Dwarven
Yeah, I would
Forge,
probably do this.
we're proud of the massive array of meticulously sculpted pieces that we've created. But it can be daunting to try and make sense of everything that we offer. So in
Music
this
too loud. Editor! Get in here right now. Background. Music. Only. No. You can have... Yes, you're right. Yes, for the first few seconds it needs to be loud to grab the attention. And then just fucking taper it off. For fuck's sake. No, how many times have we had this fucking conversation? Do I have to edit every fucking goddamn video on the internet? I'm retired. I'm out of this game. I've been out for 5 years. I have to keep fucking dragging you people in here for the basics. No, get out of my fucking sight. Gordon Ramsay of editing.
we're going to narrow down what sets are right for you. First, you don't need to build the entire world.
It's hilarious if you go back and watch any PewDiePie video that I edit. It is fucking absolute dog shit on sound design. This guy probably had 2 hours, gun pressed to the fucking nape of his neck to edit this goddamn video. 6 completely fucking emotionless reptilian psychopaths forcing him to edit it in fucking 1 hour. It's amazing what he did in that time, and I'm like, who's that to me?
Just pick a few key locations from your homebrew campaign or your published module that you want to make really memorable. Focus on combat encounters, because adding terrain makes battles more dynamic and cinematic. Next, pick a terrain category that'll best suit those chosen encounters. It'll most likely be dungeons or caverns, because those are the most universal. But let's look at all your options. Beyond just dungeons, our dungeon line is fantastic for building temples,
enjoy those new balls.
crypts, prisons, or other stone structures. What we have here is a 3-room encounter built with our vaulted dungeons, but it's also available
And you can take these apart, right, and just
stone
rebuild them.
and snake-themed Forsaken Temple. Our caverns line is for building a variety of subterranean encounters, from caves and tunnels to chasms and underground lakes, and it also comes in ice, Underdoom, and Hellscape. Our cities line builds everything from this quaint little tavern to a sprawling metropolis made up of stone buildings and Tudor houses, We've got roofs to top it all off, streets to pave everything in between, and
But this is
sewers
just
to
buying
dwell
shit.
in.
I know that I can just buy
Our
stuff.
castles collection is designed to let you
I
build
want
anything
the
from full-fledged
I want to
castle
sit and paint
to
stuff.
standalone keeps and towers or any sort of
I want the
fortifications
aspect
like
of sitting
town walls or
and
gates.
being relaxed
Our
and
expansive
working on
wilderness
stuff.
collection contains a variety of natural biomes. Here we have our mountains collection. These are perfect for building sheer cliffs,
Stu, thank you for the
barren
resale, my
wastelands,
friend.
rocky seacoasts,
How
and
do you,
even dry
Stu?
caverns. We also have our forest collection with modular trees
Forest.
and deadly plants. Our swamps, perfect for murky negative space builds and water features. And our twisting earth burrows for labyrinthian close quarters combat. Now that you've chosen your terrain category, you can start browsing our sets. The best place to start is our core sets. These sets are toolboxes full of all the cool pieces you need to create a huge variety of builds. Most
I suppose you
people
could
grow their
buy
terrain
like the
collection
basic
over
stuff, and
time,
then if you want to
often alongside their campaign.
paint the
You start
other
with a few
bits.
core sets, gradually add some expansion sets for more building options, and accessory sets for details and dressing.
Oh, dude, imagine doing a storage wars, and then you open up a storage, and you've got all this in there.
We also offer
Hi, Chris Kipling.
large bundles like our pre-built
Give it the
encounters
87
for those
that
who want
month.
to get everything all at once. But no matter what sets you get,
Oh, yeah, you do
everything's
build them like
modular,
that.
so
Yeah,
it
yeah,
all
yeah.
works
Yeah, yeah,
together,
yeah,
just
yeah,
giving
yeah.
you more creative
Yeah,
possibilities.
yeah.
Finally, if you want to cover large outdoor areas,
But how
one
much are they?
approach is freestanding scatter terrain on
How much
top
are we
of a
looking at?
surface layer, like this. It's used a lot for wargaming, skirmish battles, and random encounters. Our
Wolven
scatter
Forge
terrain
core
looks
set,
great on
£100.
any existing battle map, but is truly at home on our surface layers like our terrain trays.
£100.
This is a 2 foot by 2 foot scatter build using 4 of our forest terrain trays, but you could build this on any battle map. This scatter build is a 2 foot by 1 foot build on top of 2 of our water terrain trays for some negative space water hazard. So this burned out village is a perfect example of a 2 foot by 2 foot scatter build that would be great for a skirmish battle or for an RPG encounter. And that's everything you need to know to start browsing our web store for your
Why is this so
first
much more,
Wolven
man?
Forge sets. Be sure to take advantage of the filter
£1,000. Upa Hoodin, thank you so much for the 39-month resubscription. Yeah, man, I like the idea of all of it. I'd probably buy bits and bobs from each thing, build some myself, buy some shit, fucking modular shit, get some of those trays, you know. Slowly over the years just build up what is essentially my Roll20 library that Wax Stevens desperate for me to remove. Oh, you've spent how much money on Roll20 over the years? Thousands of pounds? And you've got pretty much everything you need, from swamps to deserts to underground temples. Get rid of all of it and start building and paying for it all from the beginning again with this new thing that I want you to use. Alright, Wax Steven, sure. Yeah, sure. It's one of the main reasons I refuse to learn another system or another, you know, digital, whatever it's called, virtual table. I have a fucking building's worth of fucking shit on Roll20 that I've paid for. Now we can estimate how much Matt's miniature room costs. Well, they just send him it, don't they? I think he just asks and then they give. Because, I mean, the promotion is unbelievable. There's no way he buys any of it. Absolutely no fucking chance. He's just like, next week we're going to be doing a fucking underwater temple. And they're like, here you go. Such is the power of Matthew Mercer. His power is beyond anything that you can comprehend. Did someone give me $100? Did I miss it? Jesus! Chode. How did I miss that? When did that happen? Christ. Thank you, my friend. I mean, I might put it towards some minis and stuff, but I don't have a game. You guys need to stop taking me seriously when I say stuff. I'll put it towards some fucking cheeseburgers. How about that? Chode is furious right now. Just started headbutting the fucking... No more bird TikToks, Toodle. You have one simple, very simple directive. Upend your entire life, move to England, and get married to me. It's really not that hard to do. I mean, the struggle here is unbelievable. The obsession with bird TikToks. Chode, thank you so much for the money. It's a ridiculous amount of money. I appreciate you very much. You can have all my minis and paint that aren't being used. Just a pile of shame. Yeah, I'll accept that. I will accept it. Actually, that's not a bad idea, is it? I could open a PO box for a month. And you can all just send me random minis. You know. Brad, do you still talk to PewDiePie? Do you still talk to PewDiePie? No, I fucking don't. No. Are you happy now? What do you want? You want me to tell him something for you? What's happening? What are you so desperate to know? What do you want? Why are you so desperate to know? What could you possibly... Why could you possibly care enough to write it 16 times? I don't care about anything that much. Nothing. Liam could be on fire next to me and I wouldn't care as much as he cared about whether I speak to PewDiePie or not. Anytime anyone needs to write something twice in the chat room, unless it's you are dying, you're on fire. You guys were best friends. Oh, I didn't realize that you knew either of us and was not in fact just a completely random person from the internet who just wandered in 5 years after I stopped working for him. And just saying random things. Like you guys were best friends. No, we weren't. You people. Play Earth Cart. You can drive on Google Maps. Krusty Call, dude. Fucking. We're talking about all these different things. Talking about D&D and talking about minis. Opening a fucking PO box and painting some minis and shit. Some guy comes in and is like, I'm in love, PewDiePie. And then fucking Krusty Call. Play Earth Cart. You can drive on Google Maps. Fuck, dude. I love it, man. Twitch chat is fucking great. The internet was a mistake. Damn. Okay, fair enough. But I do watch you after you left PewDiePie. Today, you know it comes up above your name and says first time chatter, right? For some of us. Hasn't been here ever before. Wait, do you mean the parasocial relationship that I crafted for myself with the particular duo is a lie? I'm never coming here again and I'm reporting you to Wild RP support. Honestly, it looks insane. Really? Earth Cart? What's it called? Earth Cart. When the map is loaded, press spawn. Oh yeah, it looks really good. Oh, it looks really good. Kind of fun. I mean, it's fun for 5 minutes though, you know. I don't need to play it. I've already seen everything I need to see. Toodles, send me your address and I'm going to do this. I'm going to play this game and just fly around your apartment building. Or wherever the fuck you live. Your grandma's house. Living out my dream. It just looks so great though, doesn't it? It looks so good. Could play Spider-Man 2. Could just play Spider-Man 2 instead. God, I want to play Spider-Man 2. Should we play that after Mass Effect? Remind me that it exists. Doxing everyone. Yeah, just everyone that I know, send me your address and I'll just fly there in Earthcart. It's the Wi-Fi. Hilarious that that guy made that video and his internet is so bad. Toodle, don't share your fucking address on the internet. I wonder where that is. Let's have a look. What she sent. Imagine it was just her address. Why is it just a man's face? Pebble Township, Ohio, USA. I would show it, but I'm always scared that Google Maps somewhere on there is showing my location and I just can't see. It's PP Township, Ohio. Oh, it says Pebble Township.
You ruined the joke, goddammit. You son of a bitch.
We're about to have our first domestic, everyone. I'm so excited. Alright, should we play Train Valley 2 then? I did purchase and try and play Train Valley 2 for 1 minute the other day, but I couldn't play it. It doesn't have controller support, which means I couldn't play it on the Steam Deck. Ruined. I bought Batman as well. We can do the Batman Telltale game. Lux, have you been playing Tinkertown? Did you try it yet? Earthcart. Why do you want me to say Earthcart so much? There's got to be someone playing Earthcart that you could just go and watch. You could just fucking Google Earthcart stream and just find someone playing Earthcart, surely. Oh, apparently not. No one's streaming Earthcart? How do you even browse for games on Twitch? I don't ever use anything other than following. No results found for the word Earth. Okay, Twitch doesn't work today. Great. Great, and that's just closed everything that I had open. Oh, excellent. What's happening, Krusty Cole? Did you make Earthcart? Are you the fucking dev? What is happening here? Why are you just so... You didn't... You should play Earthcart. We can offer you $100 for every hour you play it. Made Earthcart. No one's bought it or played it yet, except for that one guy with the bad Wi-Fi. Did you make Earthcart? Is it on Steam? Earthcart. If it says your fucking name... Earthcart Google Maps Driving Simulator. Recent reviews. It's been out since 2023. Made by Colton Hutchins. You made it, didn't you? The meme is real. Do you know how many times people come in here and out of nowhere they'll just be like, you should play Earthcart. And I'm like, why do you want me to play Earthcart so much? And most of the time it's just because they want you to fucking play Earth. Don't know why. And then we make the joke immediately. Like, what, did you fucking make Earthcart? Why are you in here manually, one by one, going stream to stream, asking the streamers to play Earthcart? Do you fucking work for their marketing team? And you are actually the guy that made Earthcart. Fuck. Made by Colton Hutchins for Cold Hut Games. When was the last update? 15th of June. Is that why? Is that what's going on here? There's been a new update. If this fucking doxes me, Cole. If this shows my address when I log into this fucking game for the meme, I'm gonna sue you so much. Earthcart, play Earthcart. Anything Google Maps scares the fuck out of me, because the amount of times you click on something in Google Maps and it's like, oh, you want to know how to get there from your address, this one? And you're like, ah, fucking, motherfucker. Made with Unity. I don't trust this thing. Gonna show my fucking address. What the Start. Start a session uses 1 coin. Not enough currency. Cole. Is this why you want me to play fucking Earthcart? Because you have to pay to play it. How the fuck do you play it? Claim coins? Hold on, I don't trust this to fucking get coin. I don't trust this shit at all, dude. I feel like I'm being grifted live. You get 1 daily play. Uses 1 coin. Cole, this is why he's in here. You should play Earthcart because you have to buy coins. Alright, where are we going? Welcome to Earthcart. Here's a couple tips. Find cash around the world or get more cash at waypoints. Press tab to toggle build menu. Teleport with R. Spawn. It's really good. I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm glad that we chose Kamchatka. Bro, in the middle of nowhere. Well, it shouldn't say at the beginning, pick somewhere to go then, should it? What is happening, Cole? Brad, I don't use Twitch, I use YouTube, but I want to apologize for asking something so personal. Having a panic attack. I forgot even what you said or what you're talking about. Don't worry about it. Welcome to Kamchatka. What I'm looking for are prisoner of war camps in Kamchatka. Let's see if Google has managed to find any of them. Go to LA or city, bro. Well, now I don't have any coins left. I'm not changing the stream category. I'm not doing anything that Cole wants me to do. He said, came in here and said, play Earthcart, and I'm playing it. And we get into Earthcart, and it's like, buy coins to play. And he's fucking... I'm the only person on the planet playing it, so he knows where I live. He's mining me for Bitcoin. And now he's telling me that I have to go to LA. My least favorite place on the planet. Wasn't there a teleport button? Earth. All of you are saying he's so doesn't understand what he's got himself in for. Great game. Absolutely fucking 10 out of 10. Easily, by far, the greatest game I've ever played on this fucking stream. Earthcart. In the by the way, the logo is the Minecraft font. Unfathomable levels of fucking unbelievably good. Probably one of the top 3 games I've ever played on the channel. Thank you so much, Krusty Cole, for building a game like Earthcart. I understand the vision, and I believe in it. I'll always be a supporter. I will be putting the Earthcart link in the channel's description and underneath on a panel forever. Play Earthcart. The greatest game. The greatest fucking game I've ever played in my life. Subscribe. Subscribe for more. Pre-order now. Subscribe and I'll pre-order Earth. Subscribe and we'll play Earthcart again tomorrow. I'm gonna throw up, dude. I feel so unwell. I'm going to throw up. You know what would have been great? If we'd played Minecraft this week. I feel like there's something in my eyeball. He's going to clip this and use it as a testimonial and then claim to be a producer on the channel. Like that other guy. Cogs. Yeah, I might do a short stream tomorrow. But I would very much like to be in top form for Cura. I'm not mentally well enough to be running a game of Cura. But I have to. Can't take another week off. So there will be an episode of Cura tomorrow. Like, literally, unless I'm hospitalized. So we're going to do Cura tomorrow. So there might be a little... I might play a few games of, like, PUBG in the afternoon. Maybe we'll do a little Earthcart. And then, yeah, we're just... I mean, it's still... I can't believe how long I have been feeling so under the weather. It's really weird. It's really strange and it's really rough. It is unbelievable. And also it feels like it's been so much longer as well because it's just been so, like, every day has just been grinding on and on and on. I definitely feel better than I did. And I'm definitely feeling the recovery. It's just so slow. The process is so slow. I still feel so, like, sick and nauseous all the time. My heartbeat is all, like, fucking all over the place. So, you know, it's just like, I've just still gotta fucking wait it out. which is why it's been so like scuffed. The streams have been so scuffed and so fucked up. But I've been like trying to work on things. My brain is sort of slowly coming back online. My body is slowly coming back online, but it's just still, I'm nowhere near fighting fit. So we'll probably continue just sort of, it'll probably be a bit like this, where it's just sort of like, you know, a little stream. We'll chat some shit. Yeah, I'm trying to put weight back on. I've lost so much weight. I just feel fucking bad all the time. I love it. Absolutely been loving it so much. But yeah, so I'll probably do a short stream tomorrow. Maybe play a little bit of PUBG with Leah and Maya and whoever else might be about for a couple of hours. And then I'll probably just go and conserve energy until 9 PM, which is when we do Cura. It's so late. And it never bothered me before. But now 9 PM is so late for me because I start to just feel very tired and knackered and unwell, and I haven't been sleeping very well. So like it hits like literally like 7-8 PM and I'm starting to feel tired. Let alone starting the show at 9 and then doing what is the most mentally taxing thing you can possibly do. Run a table story show. So it's probably going to fuck me up, but we're going to do it anyway. So that'll be tomorrow. I did edit a little thing for Twitch. Plays D&D on Sundays. You want to watch it? Yeah, look. That's not it.
Under a tiny world will take a person only a matter of weeks to travel from one side to the other. Once a lush, verdant planet, Rixonder's rain had stopped falling, or they'd stopped it. And how? Was this something to do with the warring empires? Was it a new unknown threat? Or perhaps it was the new major tech and steam-powered technology from the Huxtan matriarchy or Kosus Renti. Long ago, the world was treated as an experiment by the gods. They were trying to discover the most powerful species they could make. Just a fun game for them became our world as we know it, in the finals of the Kraven trials. Humans faced off against Noms. The humans won. In a final test, the gods pitted the humans against the dragons. The dragons tore the world apart, leaving magic unstable, destroying any semblance of society. Now, after 1,000 years, the Mans have rebuilt. Two great kingdoms, constantly at war, and between them, the last forest. The only place of green in our dying world. And inside that forest, the last Nom. My name is Gary, and this is my story.
Yeah, I was just fucking around with like AI editors and stuff, and just updated it, you know. I added one line in there, making magic unstable, because I think it's important. All of the wheel spins is just an element of unstable magic, right? That's the like in-law reason for like why the wheel spins and Deus Ex Machinas and potions and shit randomly appear in Gary's pocket. I feel like it's happening to everyone all the time as well. That people are just walking through the world and they're like, oh, I got a potion. That's just it's just part of daily life. Anyway. Yeah, tomorrow's episode of Cura should be really good. I mean, I've had it planned now for like a month, and it's going to be a really weird one. I do need to adjust some stuff and figure it out, because originally it was supposed to be a sort of a little one-shot side story, because Leah was away, but, you know, she's back, so we're going to run it with Leah in. I need to kind of like readjust a couple of little things, but it's pretty easy to do, to just add her into it. Yeah, Cura should be back tomorrow. I guess that's it. I think I need to go and sit still for an hour. Maybe I'll watch like House of the Dragon and just quietly sob for an hour, and then maybe see if anyone wants to play PUBG later on. Yeah, we'll see. Energy running low. Energy running low. Also, Shellbreaker. Yeah, dude. Yeah, same. Hey, Shellbreaker. Same. The medication thing. Alright, well, you know, this was fun. I thought we would just do some chatting today and not really get into anything, but, yeah, that's what we did. So, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you had fun. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow at some point. And, thanks for the gift subs and the donations and shit that I didn't earn. Because I just sat here watching YouTube videos about painting minis, but maybe we'll do some of that. You know, I might just do it for fun anyway, and then if I do end up running a D&D game, I'll have some stuff kind of ready. I was thinking of like just buying some generic shit that you'll always need, like goblins, you know, miniatures, and just see what that is. Or maybe even looking into, and I looked into it a little bit, it's a bit of a kind of crazy and insane expense, but buying a 3D printer, just like credit card it and tax write it off, and then maybe do some weird stuff with that. But again, it's kind of expensive, right? All this stuff is kind of expensive. My credit card is for emergencies only, but I could buy some miniatures and paints and just sort of fuck around, maybe set up a camera. Like maybe buy like a little fucking fold out desk and set up a camera and just sort of like paint some stuff. See if Liam wants to come around and paint some as well. We could just we could podcast it and just sit and chat and play and then paint and you know, just stream it to the second channel or something, just for fun in the evening. I don't know. It feels like something I want to do, but it's also kind of it's a little bit of an undertaking that I don't just want to, you know, flippantly do. I have found bits of wood we could use. He's already begun. Yeah, I'm going to look into it. It feels like, Liam, a good winter task. You know the thing we were talking about earlier on? Like how in winter you don't want to go outside and do anything. So like when it's winter and we just feel like shit, we just fucking put an electric heater in the room and fucking paint some minis. So I might do something like that. You also have a Liam. Alright. There's a comment from Day by Dave, everyone. And with that, the ultimate creative tool. Yeah. Just put him in it. Put him in. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll set up a PO box for a week and then you lot can send me some shit. If any of you have got like unpainted minis and stuff, maybe I can paint them. I probably won't send it back though. Is that just annoying? I don't know. It feels like that feels like a thing that is just expensive and you wouldn't do, but also immediately, look, I'll send you some. Yeah. I don't mean like a charity, like I mean just like stuff that you wouldn't want, but I would open a PO box for a little while just to see if any of you want to send any and we could look at what you sent. Dave just sends paintbrushes, Guinness, and some nuts. 50 boxes of unpainted minis. I'll accept them. Yeah. The buying them is quite scary. But painting them I would love to do. But buying them and buying the paints and buying the brushes and, you know, all that kind of stuff seems like quite a bit of an undertaking. And I don't have any storage space in this apartment either. I'm like run out entirely. Anyway, I'm kind of tired. I'm sorry. I know that I don't want to overdo it too much because I'm unwell. I continue to be unwell. So I'm just going to go and relax for a little while. I just have to take breaks, man. It's strange, but I can only do a little bit of stuff at a time. And then I have to take a little old man break and go and sit still for a while and just catch my breath. And talking for this long is quite hard to do when you don't feel well. It's bizarre. Even though I feel like I can yap, you know. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. We'll figure out some more stuff with the minis. It's something that I don't think is worth rushing anyway, is it? So we'll see how it goes. But it's something that I've been thinking about for a little while. I wouldn't mind looking into and then potentially maybe running some IRL D&D games and actually having some minis and stuff available as well would be fun. Bit of a long-term plan, but we'll see. All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Again, I'll probably be back tomorrow unless everything goes horribly wrong. There will almost definitely be D&D tomorrow night on Table Story. It's been off for a few weeks. So thanks for holding steady. But it's going to be a really interesting one, I think. Even if you've never seen the show before, it's going to be a little prequel flashback one-shot that works very well with the main story, but also if you've never seen Cura, is a good jumping in point to give you a bit of an idea of some stuff as well, I think. So it's pretty good for having 2 weeks off and coming back to the show for Cura on Table Story tomorrow. That's a D&D show that I run. Otherwise, I'd probably play some PUBG in the afternoon, maybe. See you then. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye. Bye.